Hi and welcome back to Warframe. Today we're going to take another look at the Flux rifle here. Base stats of this without any mods in was, well, extremely low. The biggest problem with this weapon is the range on it. The beam that it shoots has a very short range. Now, I don't know if it still does, but you used to be able to shoot it through Volt's shield and it would have infinite range. It also used to do pretty much constant red crits if you shot through that thing, but that was removed, so I don't know if that's back either. But it's still supposed to work through Volt shield shooting this thing, so it is a very good weapon to use with Volt. It came with no polarities at all, so we have thrown 3 former at this. This could easily take another 2 before it becomes any use at all, but 3 seems to be a nice spot for it. So what we've done is we've basically threw radiation and viral on this. Obviously you can mix that, you can have the other elements on here. That's just the 2 that I happen to use because I mainly use this against Grenier. I don't know why. I think it's mainly because it's a corpus weapon and they go against each other. Just on the back of my head I keep thinking this is better against them, but it's basically we threw in serration, split chamber. Heavy caliber does work, but the way it alters the beam firing is the beam, it's not a constant beam, it wobbles around and it just looks weird. But so instead of putting that in there, we went for the 2 elements and we basically dropped in a speed trigger because we needed this. We actually did this a bit backwards, if I'm honest. This dash polarity should have been up here. Let's actually get rid of that now, the speed trigger. It's not really needed. But it's basically we've got fire and electricity for the radiation with poison and freeze damage for the viral. And then we literally just threw rifle amp in here. Rifle ammo, sorry, not rifle amp. Because this thing can burn through ammo pretty quickly, so being able to pick up some extra ammo does come in pretty handy. And with that, it's, I mean, okay, even before this weapon got to being level 30, it was doing just an insane amount of damage against people. This is a weapon that, it was amazing when it came out, but it has been forgotten about over time because people have moved on. Obviously the bolt or prime is what everybody seems to be using at the minute. There was a time when the Flux rifle was on everybody's back, or nearly everybody's back, because you can only get this weapon inside of the clan dojo. You cannot buy this one with platinum. You can rush it, so I guess it can cost platinum, but you have to build it. It cannot be bought. And what was it? It used to have the highest DPS than any other weapon in the game. Probably still does. I'm not that sure on that one. And of course there is the fact that this thing requires a level 6 mastery. So the mastery of level 6 and the range are the only real downsides to this. It is worth building because it is a pretty nice weapon. It's literally the range is the only thing that's bad for it. But all you have to do really is counter it with that Volt shield, if that still works. I can't actually verify that because weirdly enough, while you're using Volt, you can't actually see the beam. So it is a bit weird. But it has a starting status chance of 25%. So you got 25% of the elements you put on it actually working against the enemies for each round. It will go higher, but you do require the newer mods for that, which are from the event only at the minute. The toxic one is now in general circulation thanks to Captain Vol, which is why we use that one in here. But it is a pretty decent weapon. So we'll leave this off here for now. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time.